What is up everyone, Spaceboy here, and it's time for another episode of Electric Wind God Vids. So we just recently finished ranking all of the sidesteps in the game. Let's go ahead and move on to sidewalking. So I took 4 Leo strings and used those to test the entire cast with. Leo up forward 2-1, back 2-1 plus 2, back 1-4, and 2-1-3. The results are pretty consistent and I'm pretty happy with the ranking. There were a few little hitbox discrepancies and oddities, as you would expect from a 3D fighting game. I've tried to note them where I could. First, in the S+ tier, we have Alyssa and Lily in that order. I think this is the only tier that I have ordered in this particular way, and the reason why is because they both exhibited far and away better sidewalking than anyone else. They were both able to walk up forward 2-1 to both sides. They were both able to walk back 2-1 plus 2 to the left. Only Alyssa was able to walk back 1-4. She was able to walk back 1-4 to both sides. Lily could only walk to the right, and that is the difference between those two. Next, we have A+ tier, Miguel, Dragunov, Fang. I'm really intrigued by this tier because all 3 of these characters also have really good sidestep, whereas Alyssa and Lily, they had pretty mediocre sidestep, but they have great sidewalk to make up for it. The big thing that separated these characters and prevented them from being on the same class as Lily and Alyssa is that they weren't able to sidewalk back 1-4 or back 2-1 plus 2. Also, interesting note, even though all 3 of these characters were able to sidewalk up forward 2-1, they weren't able to sidewalk up forward 2-1 if it was at its furthest range, just a little bit past starting position, and this is something that impacted all 3 of these characters. I thought that was interesting. I don't know if it's just because they're tall boys or what, but realistically it's probably just because the later active frames from Leo's up forward 2-1 was making the block stun a little bit longer. Here is the A- tier. As you can see, we have characters that were unable to step up forward 2-1 to one side, but were able to step it on the other side. For whatever reason, the male characters were able to walk it to the right, and the female characters were able to walk it to the left. What is the intelligent reason for this? I have no idea. Next tier. So, this group of characters were completely unable to walk the previous moves, and that's where I had to fish for a new string, and that's where Leo's 2-1-3 came into play. Everyone in this tier was able to walk Leo's 2-1-3, the third hit, to both sides. And this is going to be the big decider in the next group of tiers, which that's where we are here. I would say this is the C tier. These characters were only able to walk Leo's 2-1-3 to one side. I was really surprised that Kuma was able to do this. I was kind of also surprised that Akuma was able to do it too, just because, you know, he's the 2D character, but here we are. And last tier, I don't think anyone's surprised to see Gygus and Jack here. Really surprised that there aren't more characters here, but, you know, I guess that's what you get for being big bulky robots in Tekken. So that's it. I hope there was some useful information in here. Hope this gives you a better understanding of how different characters' movement works in relation to each other. We are going to go right back into character-specific strategies. This was a fun little diversion for me, and I hope it was beneficial to someone out there as well. I will see you guys in the next video.